see me personally.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, okay. I understand why people hate Ja Morant. I really do. I understand it. I get it. Is he annoying? Is he obnoxious? Yes. If you're not on his team, I get it. I understand it. But I want to talk about this, okay? Because I absolutely love this. And it's also really, really sad. All right, before we talk about this really quick, if you guys want to support the channel, clanthemerchfan.com, link in the description. Yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I'm actually shocked by the amount of orders that I've gotten over the last few months. We started in August and there's been so many orders since then. So I really do appreciate all the love. I know December was kind of a weird time because it was so many orders that I got a little backed. But now, hey, clean slate. So if you guys want to support, please do. And yeah, I'll send that out to you. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this. Oh man. So I watched the game and this poster was sick. It was absolutely nasty. As you guys know, Ja Morant is starting to become known as a guy that not just has almost dunks, because that was his thing. It was like almost posters all the time. He will always miss these almost phenomenal posters, but now he makes them. And honestly, this is the sad part. Maybe 2 of his 3 best dunks thus far in the NBA has been on Jakob. And that's really sad. Now, first and foremost, just talking about Jakob, he is a really good defender, okay? So Ja talking some stuff right here. No. Jakob is a really good defender, all right? He can block shots. He does a good job at his role. So this isn't a matter of, oh, he's getting dunked on like Aaron Baines, right? Or it's Tiago Splitter or something like. No. He's a genuinely really good defensive center. The only problem is he doesn't have a lot of help, okay? Like as far as in the paint, I mean, you can only put Jakob out there because of his limitations offensively as well, but you can only put Jakob out there at center basically by himself, right? Or you can put Zach Collins out there at center basically by himself. You can't really match those two up. It just gets a little ugly. So he just doesn't have a lot of help around the paint, that is. And our team isn't they're not cohesive enough defensively to be able to know how to guard these situations. And our talent isn't necessarily there to guard these situations. So let's go ahead and look at what Ja Morant, please don't copyright me. Please don't copyright me. Just listen to what Ja Morant has to say about posterizing Jakob.
Opened up and no help came. I already knew what I was going to do. Obviously, I guess he ain't, get the memo last time. So,
Ja, congratulations. Great game tonight.
Shot blocker. So I knew if I went to lay it up, he would have blocked. So definitely, man. I just had to go and finish with authority.
I love Ja. The funny thing about this, he said, I know I had to dunk on him because if I tried to lay it up, he was going to block me. The funny thing about that is he tries to dunk on everybody. So I guess that's the case for everybody. But I do love this, okay? He is a God, can we call Ja Morant humble? I don't know if Ja Morant's humble. I love me some Ja Morant, okay? I love this nastiness that comes from him. But yeah, so he gave Jakob Poeltl some credit there, but he knew that this would be the quote that everyone takes. I guess he didn't get the memo last time. You can't say something like that and then follow it up with, I'm just kidding. He's a really good shot blocker. He knew what he was doing here, okay? You talking some mess, all right? That's really nice of you, but you're talking some mess. By the way, Jakob had a career, not a career high. I don't think it was a career high. It was a season high 5 blocks in this game. So you can still call him Jakob, or block up, if you will. But yeah, so let's see what the fans have to say and then let's get out of here. So let's see. At least Poeltl's contesting though. True. Some people just get out of the way. Ja's cockiness makes him so unlikable. I like Ja. Like, I don't know if he's trying to make the Grizzlies the next bad boy Pistons. I don't think he's trying. Okay, can I say this? All right, well, just finish this guy. But their whole swagger makes them hard to root for. Just play ball, bro. Okay, can I say this? You guys know, well, some of you don't know this. I'm actually from Memphis, okay? So I didn't become a Spurs fan in the most traditional sense, right? It's literally came from me watching Manu Ginobili, And I have a whole video on that, like a whole song dedicated to Manu about that. But yeah, it was me basically watching Manu Ginobili, becoming a huge fan, and then I became a Spurs fan. All right, but I've been around the Grizzlies for a very long time, and let me tell you this: the Memphis Grizzlies, they just fit the mold of their city so perfectly. Okay, the Memphis Grizzlies, those players, they are Memphis. Like their attitudes, the way that they approach game to game, as hard as they play. That's Memphis, okay? And that started, I would say, in 2011-ish, the Grit and Grind Grizzlies. That's around the time where it really started. Zach Randolph basically kicked it off, him and Tony Allen and those guys. And that's where the Grizzlies got their identity. And they just fully embraced the city. And ever since then, no matter who comes in and out, they make sure they get the right type of guys that fit their city. Ja Morant isn't trying to make the Grizzlies anything. He's not trying to be cocky. That's just who he is. The Grizzlies are a nasty group of guys. They're not pretending. That's just who they are. And it's by design. The Memphis Grizzlies front office, they purposefully get these guys together to do that. So yeah, when you're a small market team, you got to have an edge, right? So that's their edge. Our edge is, basically, high IQ players, stuff like that, good character, and it fits our mold, and, they're willing to learn and be coached. That's our thing. But when you look at Memphis Grizzlies, you get somebody that's grit and grind, all right? You get some guys that's grit and grind, and as far as like your high IQ players, you put that at, the power forward position. They did it with Kyle Anderson, and now they're doing it with Jake LaRavia. They know what they're doing, okay? They're a very good franchise. But yeah, so they're not pretending here, all right? They're not trying to be the next anything. That's just who they are. The NBA needs more players that have no shame contesting these amazing young brats. Brats. At least he's not afraid to challenge dunk attempts. He did the right thing. I do love the insane confidence of Ja and the Grizzlies, but it seems like they rub people the wrong way because of their arrogance. They haven't won anything yet. Just play ball. Look, it doesn't work. Guys, can I say this? I used to say this a lot. I used to say, dude, just wait till you win. You talking a lot of stuff for somebody who haven't won anything. Here's the thing. That's just not the reality of the situation, okay? Guys who talk stuff, guys who are maybe have a little bit of arrogance to them, they're going to always have that. It's not something where it's like, let me keep my head down, let me be quiet. I just won a championship. Now it's time to get arrogant. No, they always have it. You can look at the guys in history. Allen Iverson always had kind of a edge to him, right? Like these guys, they don't necessarily have to had won a championship for you to talk stuff, right? Steph Curry has been like this his entire time. Like people talking about how he's doing all the, sleep gestures and all that stuff. And now he's really showing what no, Steph has always been like that. Same with Draymond. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess you could have said that back in the day, but Draymond's always been how Draymond is, right? Like you don't just change after you won a championship. So I don't know, a little silly. Poeltl is making the right play. Ja needs to focus less on highlight. Oh, good God, dude. And more on becoming a dynasty like the Grizz hyped themselves to be. He need to focus less on highlights? What are we talking about? They asked him about the dunk, didn't they? And then he was like, yeah, he didn't get the memo. What are we talking about? He's not like, is he going after highlight? I don't even know what that means. He finally finished a poster and talk-ish. He's finished quite a few. He's like 460 for poster attempts. Relax, homie. I don't know. I think he's getting better and better at finishing them. Me personally. Jakob, I love you, but you're 7 foot. Block that ish. Look how high he is. First off, I can't show it because copyright, but first off, he crossed over Jakob. And then look how high he is. What do you mean? You got to see that. Look how high he is. You got to block that. Yeah. Look how what? He got crossed over and he tried to get back in position. Look how high. Look right here. Oh, that's so silly. Poeltl can keep doing what he's doing. He's a big. It's his job. Guard so protected. Even if he blocked, it would have been a foul. That's why everyone picked these bigs out nowadays. I don't know. Here's the thing. I think that Jakob's going to be traded. Not because he's a bad player, but because I think he deserves more. I think that he deserves more money than the San Antonio Spurs probably are willing to give him. And yeah, he can go to a team and try to win a championship. Lots of teams could use him right now, specifically the Warriors. So I'm thinking that that might be a place, a destination he might go to. But yeah, no, these comments though, bro, like, come on. Like, I know I love me some Ja. Maybe it's just me, you know, being a Ja lover, but come on, y'all. You got a little rough around the edges. But anyways, let's get out of here. If you guys want to support, as I always say, clanthemerchfan.com. Thank you guys so much for all the love. Link in the description, okay? So if you're looking for the link, it's literally in the description, clanthemerchfan.com. Get with you guys later. Till next time. Bye.